The Book of Revelation explained. The Book of Revelation, the final book of the New Testament, is a complex and symbolic work that has captivated the minds of scholars, theologians, and believers for centuries. It is a unique literary genre known as apocalyptic literature, characterized by vivid imagery, allegory, and messages of divine judgment and ultimate redemption. Revelation presents a visionary account of the Apostle John's experiences on the island of Patmos, where he receives a series of revelations from Jesus Christ himself. The book is rich with theological themes and its meaning is subject to various interpretations. At its core, Revelation offers a message of hope and assurance to Christians facing persecution and challenging circumstances. It unveils a grand cosmic drama where God's sovereignty, justice, and mercy are unveiled through symbolic narratives, visions, and prophecies. Understanding Revelation requires considering its historical context, literary style, and overarching theological themes. 1. Symbolism and imagery. The Book of Revelation employs a plethora of symbolic language and imagery drawn from the Old Testament and contemporary cultural contexts. The symbols often hold multifaceted meanings. For instance, the number 7, repeated frequently, signifies completeness and divine perfection. The lamb represents Christ's sacrificial work, the dragon embodies evil forces, and the harlot symbolizes spiritual unfaithfulness. 2. Eschatological focus. Revelation is deeply eschatological, dealing with the culmination of human history and God's final judgment. It envisions a series of events leading to the consummation of God's purposes, including the return of Christ, the resurrection of the dead, the final judgment, and the establishment of God's eternal kingdom. 3. Divine victory over evil. The overarching theological message of Revelation is the triumph of God's goodness over evil. Though the narrative is filled with dramatic descriptions of conflict and turmoil, it underscores that evil's power is limited and temporary. God's ultimate victory is assured, and the redeemed will share in this victory. 4. Martyrdom and perseverance. Revelation highlights the significance of faithfulness even in the face of persecution and suffering. The book depicts martyrs as those who have overcome by the blood of the Lamb, encouraging believers to remain steadfast in their commitment to Christ, regardless of their circumstances. 5. Cosmic worship. Throughout Revelation, heavenly scenes portray worship as central to the cosmic order. Angels, creatures, and saints join in adoration of God and the Lamb. This underscores the book's emphasis on the ultimate purpose of creation, to glorify God. 6. New creation and renewal. The climactic vision of the New Jerusalem descending from heaven symbolizes God's renewing work, where all things are made new. This echoes the biblical theme of restoration and the promise of a new heaven and new earth free from sin and suffering. 7. Invitation to hear and respond. Revelation contains multiple calls for the reader to hear what the Spirit is saying to the churches. This emphasizes the book's practical application. Its theological insights are meant to inspire ethical and spiritual transformation in the lives of believers. Interpretative approaches. Numerous interpretative approaches have been applied to Revelation. These range from the preterist view, which sees the events as largely fulfilled in the early centuries of the Church, to the futurist view, which sees them as yet to occur. The historicist view interprets the events as a timeline of church history, while the idealist view emphasizes the symbolic and timeless truths underlying the narrative. In conclusion, the Book of Revelation is a profound work of theological literature that addresses themes of cosmic conflict, divine judgment, and ultimate redemption. Its symbolic imagery, eschatological focus, and call to perseverance have provided comfort and inspiration to generations of believers. While its interpretative challenges remain, Revelation's core message remains clear: God's sovereignty prevails, evil is defeated, and the faithful are invited to join in the worship of the victorious God.